Now, explain ko lang yung mga security features sa level ng ballots. Meron tayong basically dalawang security features. We have what we call the barcodes. Are we familiar with barcodes? Okay. So basically, the barcode is the unique identifier of each ballot. Kung meron tayong 47 million voters, ang COMELEC will be producing 47 million ballots. And each of those ballots would be unique because of the barcode. Practical application of the barcode. Kung sakasakaling nabasa na ng makina itong balota na ito, it's already stored inside the ballot box. Now, this ballot box should be locked, diba? But what if may nakakuha nitong balota na yon from a locked box with all of the watchers present, nakuha pa rin yan. And if he tries feeding this ballot again, would this machine read this ballot again? Would it count it again? No, because the barcode is recorded already. So, basically the barcode, not only is it the unique identifier of the ballot, it also makes sure that each ballot is counted and counted only once. Another security feature at the ballot level, meron tayong tinatawag na UV ink or ultraviolet ink. Now, yung UV ink, it's not readily visible under the naked eye. Pero ang sistema natin, yung lente niya, hinahanap niya yun. Pag hindi niya mahanap yung UV ink na yun, sasabihin ng machine, okay, this ballot is invalid. This ballot is a duplicate ballot. Practical application naman ng security feature niya. What if I'm a forger, nakakuha ko ng original ballot. I'm able to duplicate siguro yung exact thickness and exact grade of paper that this machine is expecting. Maaaring makuha ko yung itsura niya. I get the ovals, I get the general look, I even get the barcode. Ang hindi ko magagawa, hindi ko mapapalipat yung UV ink from the original ballot to the new ballot. So in effect, makikita ng makina na this is basically an invalid ballot. Not only is the machine clustered precinct specific, pati ang balota precinct specific. Meaning, tatanggapin lang ng makina ang mga ballots that are meant for him. Alam niyo yung mga ballots niya through the barcode. Di ba pinakita ko na sa inyo? Okay, practical application. Let's say, sa kabilang classroom, meron rin makina. Okay? Historically, ano ba yung voters turnout? Let's say it's 80%. Mataas na yun masyado, 80%. So, if that other precinct has 1,000 voters, let's say 800 lang ang bumoto. Tapos may 200 spare ballots, kabilang presinto. Tapos na sila. May 200 spare ballots. Now, ang ginagawa ng COMELEC dapat, ang ginagawa ng BIs dapat, pupunitin nila yan, and then they put that in an envelope. Yung exact procedures na yun lalabas sa general instructions. So basically, they dispose of those ballots, yung mga extra ballots.